My name is Enzo.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Solomons. I'm originally from England, from Manchester, and I'm now based in Kigali, Rwanda.
And in March, I wrote an article for News Decoder as part of a school project.
Oh, it was a great article. I really enjoyed reading it.
We were talking about origin and identity and what it feels like to move and have to adapt yourself to different cultures and also learn new languages. How do we actually feel like we're home? What is home?
I think for everyone, it is a fundamental need, beyond things like survival, is a sense of home, belonging, well-being, part of a community. I think it's a basic social need.
I had friends from Canada, from Turkey, from Brazil, and especially those friends from Brazil. We were really close, and so there was still this feeling of being home. I was always they came from the same cultural background as I did, and so it didn't feel like it was that big of a change. But when we came to Switzerland, there weren't lots of Brazilians here or people who had the same background as me, and so I feel like I had to adapt myself to the environment here.
New country, new environment, new language, new food. You mentioned that in your article, Enzo, about people basically eating comfort food, still eating Turkish food, Ukrainian food. And that's something, even I miss. I mean, I've lived in 9 different countries now for extended periods, but there are still certain things I miss. But what would make Switzerland 100% home for you? Is there any way Switzerland could do that, or will a part of your heart always be in Brazil?
I'd say a part of my heart is in Brazil. Part of it is in Japan, where I also made a lot, of good memories. And so it's kind of, divided between different places. At least for me, it's not really about the place. Also, it's about the people you're surrounded with. Switzerland will never be 100% my home, but nevertheless, it is a country which I absolutely adore. And I want to spend as much time here as possible. I love the people that I have here. Well, I have my family here with me. We have friends here, classmates, and I feel like being surrounded by people you like actually makes you feel better.
And that's the conclusion I came to at the end of my article. Is in the end, it's the people, the community that you make wherever you are, whether you want to be there or not. And I've seen that myself. I've adjusted better in certain communities, certain countries than others. It can be personal circumstances, it can be the system. And then, how do you adapt to that?
I had to switch schools a couple of times here because of the school system. And so that makes it even more difficult to make friends and to fit in, especially at school, because at my age, I feel like fitting in at school is a very important part of your life. All of my teachers are amazing, and especially my classmates too. I couldn't have asked for better classmates. They make me feel very comfortable. They make me feel like I can make mistakes when I'm trying to speak the language, because that's also very difficult. But I feel safe around them, and I'm very, very grateful for them. Yeah, so I feel like even though I said that I'm not 100% home here, it doesn't take away the fact that I'm very happy here. There are many aspects of feeling home, but I feel like that one is I'm 100% fulfilled here, and I really wouldn't change a thing right now.
I felt at home for a time when I lived in Italy. Professionally, it was an interesting time, trying different things. So sometimes it's related to work, sometimes it's related to people. So I was in Texas for many years. So it's very much around being a father and a husband there. I left there 5.5 years ago. Now in Rwanda, likewise, I've recreated a third family. Again, like you said, that's the most important thing to me. That's the thing that gives me joy, gives me a sense of belonging.
The quotes that you use, one that I found really intriguing. You can outdistance that which is running after you, but not what is running inside you, which is apparently a Rwanda proverb. And I really enjoyed that, and it got me thinking a lot about my own experience. I've been thinking about it ever since I read it. You move to different countries, different continents, and how this process was for you.
And you want to find people with similar interests, similar goals in life, if you're working, similar ethics, values, those kind of things. I think that's something, again, wherever you are, you seek out those people.
I feel like I'm not going home, but home is always with me actually. Even though some parts of it are, spread out across the globe. I think the best part and what makes me me is still, following me wherever I go. Yeah, I had a very good time writing this article. I got to learn a lot from very nice and interesting people. I'm very happy with the product, and I hope those who read it are also happy with the outcome.